Every time I get another niece or nephew in my life, the strange thing is that it never gets any less special. I was holding my most recently born niece for the first time, and I found myself staring into her eyes and feeling something a bit beyond words. This tiny little part of creation was so complete and yet vulnerable at the same time. It seemed to me that the moment that the whole idea of being born into such dependency on other people is very high praise of what it means to be human. If this is the norm of how we come into being, then obviously creation really trusts us. Humanity is considered qualified to nurture human life into being and into growth. Even though I have plenty of uncle experience, the latest birth seemed to evoke a stronger consciousness of newborn fragility. What if I dropped this baby? What if I didn't support those tiny bones properly? But I didn't drop her, and luckily I did support those tiny bones, as did everyone else. Before I knew it, I had a great moment of realising that this tiny person knew me and had started smiling in response. I look forward to those times, as I've had with the other kids of the family too, where they might be unsure of some visitors or strangers, but can feel at home with me. Establishing such trust is a gift from my siblings and their partners that I certainly don't take for granted. These reflections about fragile life took on some surprising further links around Christmas time. The story of a baby being born away from home and safety in a manger, an animal's feeding trough, then becoming a refugee with his parents is dramatic. It's an amazing idea that God became one of us in the same vulnerable way, and more vulnerably than in a safe hospital near home. But the dramatic bits of the Jesus story remind me also of the refugee families we saw not so long ago escaping desperately into Bangladesh, through deep mud, some with newborn babies. I can't believe this happens on the same planet we live. As humanity, we're qualified to do better, and surely we need to be more disturbed by this reality. In the meantime, that vulnerable Christmas baby has taken on new meaning for me. In being so vulnerable, it's like God can say to anyone on the planet, I am one with you. And in giving humans a capacity to nurture the vulnerable, it's like the Creator saying to us, you are my hands and my heart. Believe in who you can be for each other.